Welcome back, CA. This is episode 9 of the Lit Kit, a series of paragraphs. One of the final tasks that you will be asked on the literacy test is to create a series of paragraphs that answers a question. Usually these questions are personal in nature. So for example, on last year's test, the question was, is it a good idea for high school students to have a part-time job? Since you are in high school currently, you're able to answer this question based on your opinion. This is the amount of space that you would be given. There are 2 pages here. And a very helpful way to organize your thoughts prior to writing would be to create an outline. So let's go through a possible outline. These are the ideas that I've come up with, but perhaps the structure will be useful to you in answering any kind of question where an opinion is required. So a series of paragraphs. Usually a series, we're looking at a 5-paragraph series where you would have an introduction, you would develop 3 main ideas, and then you would have a conclusion. So paragraph 5 would be the conclusion. Now, in the introduction, the very first and most important thing to do is to determine your ideas about the question. What is your opinion? Is it a good idea for teenagers to have a part-time job or not? As soon as you decide yes or no, take that position the whole way through. Stick to it and design all of your main ideas to support this yes or no position. Flip-flopping back and forth is not a good tactic. So as you see in my introduction, I've chosen to go with a positive. Yes, it is a good idea. And these are the following reasons. In the introduction, I'm going to talk about why I believe it is a good idea for teenagers to have a part-time job. Now, it's been a while since I was a teenager, but I remember why I had one. And these are the 3 reasons that I'm going to be talking about. The first would be about my resume and application. In terms of getting another job later on or applying to any of the post-secondary programs I might choose, it's a good idea to have a part-time job. The second idea is the financial aspect. Plain and simply, money. There's lots of benefits associated with that when we have a part-time job. And the third main idea are the social and the building relationships aspects of working with other people in this part-time job. So that would be my introduction, where I am supporting the position of yes. Let's look at what my first main idea paragraph would look like. Again, I'm talking about a resume or an application. So why would I want to have a part-time job as a teenager? Well, having one shows that we can manage our time. We can balance school, work, family, and friends. They're all important parts of our lives. And when we show that we have the ability to do work and school, it's more likely that our applications will be considered and that we could possibly get better jobs or a job that we really want when we put something on a resume. Another reason is that we could demonstrate commitment and responsibility. We are showing that we're able to work after school or on weekends. We're able to do the job effectively and arrive on time. We're able to contribute to society, and employers and schools, apprenticeship programs, colleges like to see that from teenagers when they are applying. Lastly, but certainly not least, we can gain valuable work experience. If I wanted to become a teacher, for example, I might work at a tutoring center where I could help other students, and therefore my experience would relate to my possible course of study or my interests. So these are the reasons why I believe that a part-time job helps with a resume or an application. So now that I've finished with paragraph 1, let's move on to my main idea number 2, and that was the money or financial aspect. As we know, post-secondary, in any of its forms, apprenticeship, college, university, can be quite expensive. I believe tuition is running in and around the $6,000 mark. So having a part-time job will be a good way for me to save my money and help pay for tuition costs, books, living expenses, etc. Another reason that teenagers should have a part-time job is that extra spending money. I'm earning this money and I'm able to perhaps splurge here and there on a video game or going to the movies. I can spend my money the way I'd like to. And one other reason would be to learn how to budget. spending money is great, but sometimes I'm not able to afford what I want right away, so I can plan. I can plan to save for bigger things and perhaps put money away each week or each month from this part-time job and get that really great pair of shoes that I was hoping to save for. Let's move on to the third paragraph. My main idea number 3 was the social or building relationships aspect. A great benefit to teenagers from working in a part-time job is that they're able to meet new friends outside of school. Perhaps these people have more shared interests and you get along well with them and you see them outside of even the workplace. You're able to make new friends that way. Another reason is to work cooperatively. In today's world, it's very important to be able to work with other people. You'll constantly be doing it in future jobs. You'll be working together in your schooling. So it's important to learn, and that's a good skill that a part-time job can teach teenagers. And one final piece is the conflict resolution. Sometimes it's going to be difficult to work with people because we don't always like everyone we come into contact with, but the job still has to be done. And this, in part-time jobs, would be a good way to learn how to work well with other people and manage if there's conflicts that arise. Then, in our conclusion, since I feel confident in having stated all my main ideas, we're going to restate the introduction using different words. So here you want to make sure that the main ideas are once again briefly stated, that you're proving your point. You want to refer back to the idea that yes, it is a good idea to get a part-time job as a student, and you don't want to say the exact same words, so you're able to use maybe a few sentences in order to convey the information. In case you feel like you require more practice with this, take a look at the OSSLT website. Here you will find a variety of different links showing previous tests and previous questions. So if we look here on the eqao.com, we see examples of the scoring and assessment material. So we're going to click there, and there's student assessment booklets and scoring guides, which is excellent. For example, we can look back at 2012-2013 and see what did the booklet have, what were the questions on there, and some of them could even give you more practice about, for example, how to write a longer series of paragraphs as we just practiced. Thanks for staying tuned, CA. Hope this was helpful to you.